Hi ladies, are you ready to find out how to make this card today? We're going to decorate the inside and the envelope also. Join me in the craft room and I'll show you how. Alright, let's get started. I'm using Pool Party. My Seaside Shore stamp set, I'm going to use the rope, that fish, my sentiment, and the grass. I have a scrap of white. I have a piece of white that is Whisper White that's 2.5 by 3.5. I have a piece of Pool Party that's 2.5 by 4. I have 2 pieces of Whisper White. Oh, now I have 2 pieces of Whisper White that measure 4 by 5 1/4. And I have my card base, which is Pool Party, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and my envelope. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our sentiment on our paper. And I don't know if this is upside down or not. It is, but that's okay. It turned out. I didn't even look at it. All right, I'm gonna cut that down later. Oh, before I do that, I need some fish. And I may need to ink up my Pool Party pad. It'll just be really light. And I'm going to stamp a third one. I don't know how many I'm going to need. I may only need 1, but rather have too many than not enough. Okay, now I'll set that aside. I'm going to pull out a scrap paper and I'm going to take my grass and I'm going to ink it up and I'm going to do some second generation stamping behind the other. So I get some, I want some over here, so there. I've got that done. Now I'm going to use this one and I'm going to create a pattern with the rope. And I'm just going down and stamping. The new Stamparatus would be perfect for this because it would let you move the arm down that you have your stamp on. But this isn't bad. It's a short piece. I don't know if I would do this if the piece was longer. Okay, there's that. And I think I have everything done. I may want to stamp on the back of this. I'm not positive. I'll wait and see. So, with that in mind, I'm going to, this one is going to go on here. This piece is going to go on top. I'm doing some adjusting. Let me cut my sentiment down. When I cut my sentiment down, I also cut a piece of Pool Party because when I set it on here, the sentiment was lost. So I opted to get another, or to put a layer behind it. So there's my glue. And I'm going to put my sentiment down, set that aside. I also cut out 2 of my fish, but I saved one to show you how easy these are to cut out. What you want to do is you're just going to follow the line. Just leave a little bit of white around it. Don't try to get right up close to it because it works better. And then when I got to this corner, I went in, and when I get to this corner of his tail, I'm going to go in. Then I'm going to come back and cut around the rest of his body. All right, and now I'm going to go back and I'll come around his tail and do the other side. It's just a lot easier than trying to cut in and then cut back out, to cut down in there and there, and then sometimes I have to round up my corners because they're not exactly round. But look at that. See how easy that is? It would be nice to have frameless, but we don't, so there we go. All right, now I don't think I'm going to do anything to the background, and the reason being is there's not going to be a lot of space showing. All right, I've got to figure out my placement here. All right, there we go. Okay, first piece down. And I'm going up a little and over. It's not exactly centered because remember I've got my sentiment to go down here. All right, there's that one. This one is going to go on top, again off to the side, not centered. So you're seeing some of that rope that you did. Now I need my dimensionals. Messed up. All right. I'm going to put my sentiment on first. Maybe. I can't get it off. All right. Let me cut some of these. Okay. I don't use my good scissors for cutting because you get glue. It would get glue all over them. For some reason, my fingers aren't working today. All right. My fingernails don't want to cooperate. Let me take the backing off, and I'm going to put my sentiment down here, and I am going to center it side to side, but just a little bit of space at the bottom. All right, I think I'm probably going to end up using all three of my fish. So let me put a dimensional on them. I was outside working before this, cutting down my butterfly bushes. I have a wound. Stickers got me. Sticker bush got me. It got me, but I got it. It went down fast. It had gotten out of hand, and it's supposed to be nasty and cold, and I wanted to get it done before it did. All right, I'm going to put one down here. I'm going to have him kind of off. It's okay if he's not always all in the water. And there's that one. And there's the other one. And it needs some bling. It needs some sparkle. So I'm going to take my wink of Stella and I'm going to color now. If you're watching me and you're going to recreate it afterwards, you can do this after, but I'm just going back in and adding some wink of Stella to the seaweed. And it's not too bad because you can see it and follow it. And then I just kind of there it is. Needs a little sparkle. Everything needs sparkle in its life. All right, let's put this on our card base, and then we have to do the inside and the envelope. Get my bone folder. Totally forgot to pull it out. Gotta have a crisp fold. There we go. Now, I'm going to put this on the back. I'll close that up till I'm ready for it. Okay, let's do the inside and the envelope. And I'm going to bring back my scrap paper because I'm going to use my seaweed across the bottom of both. And vary your heights to give it some interest. There it goes. Not bad. All right. Now let me stuck it under, put my paper on top, do the bottom of my card. And to add some little fishes, I'm going to just stamp some fish down here, like so. I can add more on my envelope. There it is. All right, let me put my time to put it inside. There we go. There's our card and the inside and the envelope. Okay, for some reason my camera stopped working, but I did choose Butterfly Basics and Sweet Sugar Plum. So next week I will be using Butterfly Basics and Sweet Sugar Plum. I hope I've inspired you today and that you have some ideas that you can take and make your own, and you can create your own card with minimal supplies. Have a great day.